Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Morning, morning. Welcome to the AM Grind and Grit Show, starring yours truly, Walls P, and of course, Gary Lamb. We not late this morning, ladies and gentlemen. We on point. We is making sure we not gonna hold everybody up so they can get their morning rolling. You know. Um, Thanks for tuning in to the AM Grind and Grit Show, the show where we help you or assist you on your way to work, if you're getting ready for work, if you're just getting out of work, or you work from home, getting the kids ready for school. Whatever it is that you're doing, we are here to entertain you with conversation and basically grown man talk, meaningful conversations. So far, shout out to Caleb Reynolds in the building and everybody else that's in the building. Shout outs to you guys. Shout outs to the Rewatch crew. Definitely like, share, and subscribe to the channels. This is being simultaneously streamed on the Gary Lamb Network and Matter of Opinion. So, what are we talking about today? Well, before we get into that, how's your morning, Gary? Gary, hello, hello, hello. You there, brother? I guess he's a little bit tied up right now, busy. So, what are we talking about this morning? We're talking about men that go 50-50. They're considered less of a man. That's how society view men who are willing to go 50-50 with women when it comes to paying bills, family structure, everything like that. And men are getting tired of it. Why are men getting tired of it? Because the way they see it, women view them as pretty much the D or wallet. What can you do for me for all the things that I want? Not my needs, but the things that I want. And that's kind of like hard to, deal with mentally as a man because suicide rate is high in men. Nobody's talking about it, nobody cares about it. And what are the three main things that affect men? You got society structure, where men got to be tough, men got to be leaders, can't show any sign of weakness. So with all those things bearing on your back, that you got to be a leader, you can't show weakness, you got to speak up always, you can't be emotional. That leads to a breakdown of communication. Why? Because men are taught to be tough and not express what's going on with them. Because if you do, that shows a sign of weakness. So that leaves us a lot of societal pressure on that man. And what's the last thing that, affect men? Their financial situation. Finances, major problem because let's be real. Men, their goal in life is a woman. When a man gets successful in life, what does he say? Man, I need a woman to share this with. That's the first thing that come to a man's mind. Why do men get nice things? Because women like nice things. Why does a man get a nice house? Because women like nice houses. Fancy car, because women like fancy cars. So finances is a major thing. And if you don't have the finances, you're basically out of the race because the women are going after the men that have the money. Blue collar men, yeah, they have a place in society and can, have the wife, the picket fence, and all those beautiful things that the American dream sells you. But it's that much harder. Because nowadays, what's the thing that everybody's looking for? High value man, high value man. That's what women are looking for. So when you have all those things in combinations are relative to each other, that also leads to drugs, alcohol, things of that nature to soothe the pain. And this is why the suicide rate is so high because of all these pressures. Now, what sparked this conversation is a video of a man that has money, got that financial freedom, and he's talking to a man who makes $14 an hour, married, got a wife and the whole nine. And this was a very interesting conversation because the man that had the money was speaking to the other man and was basically like, "Yo, I can't respect you as a man if you're if you have your lady paying half on these bills." So let's listen to this back and forth, and then we'll give our opinion on it. Hold on, there's no sound.
So
My
what
bad.
makes me not? Because I'm going 50-50.
All right, let's try that again. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm, mm. And brother, I applaud you because I understand that it is hard out here. But
Oh, I'm not a man if I'm going 50-50 with my woman.
mm,
It's hard, brother.
mm,
You sitting up here, your nice house, your nice jewelry, nice cars. Oh yeah, man. You gotta do 100%. How?
mm,
How, brother?
mm,
If I'm making $14 an hour, what you expect? You know, you still on there. Oh yeah, man. 100%. You're not a man. You're not a man. How? I'm still working. I'm
mm,
still providing, right?
mm,
So what makes me not a man?
mm,
Because I'm going 50-50 with my woman.
mm, mm. And brother, I applaud you because I understand that it is hard out here. But we are men, so we have to go harder. I'm not saying or trying to speak down to you, my brother, by any means necessary. I'm not. But I want you to be reminded of something that our fathers didn't teach us, that we must go hard and that we shouldn't get into a relationship with a woman until we have direction.
But who are you to say that?
A person that cares, a person that loves you, a person that's been in your shoes and understands how it feels when we can't give our family what they truly deserve. We have to go hard. Now, give me one moment. I've been in your shoes. And when I was in your shoes, I stayed in my lane. I lived where I lived. My woman didn't work. She nurtured the children till I got this. And I'm trying to give you the cheat code. Do what you need to do so you can feed your woman. And while she's nurturing the children, she can also nurture your dreams and your goals. Now you can be successful. Now you don't have to say, I'm working for $15. Now you can say, I got employees that I'm paying that's working for me for $15. I'm trying to elevate you. But men get so caught up in their emotions and their pride. And the first thing you want to do is feel attacked. Get the wisdom.
This is coming from a rich
But
man.
right
This
now you're
coming
acting
from a rich
triggered.
man.
But right now you're
But this
acting
is coming
triggered.
from a
But
rich
how did
man.
I get here?
Yeah.
But how did I give you? And I'm giving you the steps. This is if you put down your ego, if you put down your pride, brother, am I saying anything wrong? I'm saying men should be men.
But you
I
saying we
know it's
not men. You saying we not men.
brother. Any man that makes an excuse can't be a man completely. You can be a male. A man comes with responsibilities, and it's hard. To be a man, it's hard, brother. It's not easy. That's why the respect you want from your woman that you don't get, I get from mine.
You, my
And then,
woman
look,
respect me.
hold
My
on.
woman
You
respect me.
think she
My
respects you.
woman respect me.
You think she
Yeah, all right,
respects you.
brother.
You
Yeah, all
think
right, brother.
has she ever raised her voice at you?
No, no.
Does she cook for you every night,
Of
brother?
course.
So she respects you, cooks for you every night. Does she clean the house?
Of course.
She cleans the house and you got her working 16 hours a day.
Hmm.
You, oh, That sounds like slavery.
No, it's not.
Brother, you got her cooking every
I don't
night.
have her doing anything. She does it because she wants to. We in the trenches together.
The trenches together.
That's what we in.
Brother, do you know anything about emotional abuse?
Explain it.
Emotional abuse is when you pour all your hurt and pain onto a woman, and just because you can't see her scars, you think it's okay. If I had a conversation with your woman, she'll probably start crying. They tired. They not built to go through what they going through with you. She didn't choose you to struggle.
But again, who are you to say that?
Brother, a brother that loves you. And again, I'm trying to give you the cheat code. If you put yourself in a position, right, you work. If you have to get two jobs, you grind, allow your woman to do what she does in the home. If you have a business idea, you have her nurture that. Hey, baby, it's going to be a little hard for the next 2 years. But if we move like this, we're going to be good. I'm saying, who am I to tell you this? A man that's been in your position. A man that has risen above your circumstances. And I'm coming back down to say, this is what you do. You're not a man until you move like this. Most males will die, never experience what it feels to be a man and to be complete respected by his women and children because he didn't step into that true king place.
All right. So that conversation is what sparked this conversation that we're having today. So, Gary, do you want to take the lead on your thoughts on the back and forth that these two gentlemen had?
Yeah, sure, no, why not? What up, everybody? What up, fam? What up, YouTube, Rumble, and Discord? How's everybody doing? Everybody in the chat. This is a very difficult topic to have because it's a topic between two men who are basically married men, I would say,
Yes.
and they're on different sides of the financial sphere, right? One is wealthy and one is making $14 an hour. And based on his skills, that's probably the very best he can do
Mm-hmm.
as of right now. So you look at a man who comes from a different way of thought, right? Your woman couldn't respect you the way my woman respect me because I allowed her to raise our children by working 2, 3 jobs, whatever I had to do to make sure she was home to raise the kids. Well, that was my plan, and I lost my job. So now I'm not a man because I can't find a job. Not that I'm not looking for a job, is that I can't get a job because of my circumstances at the time. Right? At the time, I didn't have a license. Right? My wife was taking me back and forth to work because we was trying to pay off a bill that had my license suspended for over 5 years for a car accident without having any insurance. I was 18 or 22. I was young. I figure. No, I wasn't 18 because I didn't get my license until like it was 23. So I was young, but I was driving without insurance, and I got in a car accident. Somebody ran a stop sign, but the people that was in my car sued, so they had to sue my insurance. So my insurance can sue the other insurance, but I didn't have any insurance, so the city had to take care of that, and they threw that back on me. Oh, now we got reverb.
You got reverb? I don't hear any
Yeah.
reverb. I don't hear any reverb.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe it was just me. I'm good. It was just me. But so now, based on what he's saying, I'm not a man, right? I'm a male, but I'm not a man. Now, at the time, I was taking full responsibility for not having a license. I refused to drive without having a license. My wife had to take me everywhere I went. We had to find a way to make money. At the time, we were trying to make money so we could pay off the bill so I can get my license back. But losing my job made that very difficult to do, right? So I lost my job. I was out of work for over 5 years. And I became a web developer. I started developing websites on YouTube, not on YouTube, but on the internet. Way back when it was good money,
Yeah.
right? I was making good. I was making bank just making simple, regular WordPress blog websites. It was easy, you know. So uh, as I was making money doing that, and it was fading out, I was jumping onto something else, right? That whole entire time, Toya wasn't really working, and she didn't have a job at that time. And now I'm a man again. So I got my man card back, right? All right. So
Hmm.
now I'm a man because I'm paying for everything. Then the internet changed up, right? They start putting all the restrictions on what you can do on the internet. Eventually, the things that I was doing to make money wasn't making money so much more anymore, right? They came out with templates. You can freaking buy a template for $29.99 or free 99. They had these free websites coming out. Absolutely demolished my business.
Yep.
Demolished it overnight.
Too.
You know
I
what I
remember
mean?
that wave. Yep.
So I'm like, all right, cool. So now I'm back at the drawing board looking for a job. And I'm sitting here and I got my very first check and I laughed at it. I ain't made that little bit of money in so long. I ain't know what to do with myself. I used to make $3,000 a freaking hit off of a website. And I went down to that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
holy cow. You know what I mean? Like that was horrible for me. So for me to look at that check and realize that, damn, I'm not making shit. Now I'm not a man no more again. Now I'm no longer a man because I'm not able to take care of the bills like I was. So I now know I'm no longer. You see what I'm trying to say? His
Yeah.
logic don't make no damn sense. So you're telling me a person that's coming from the freaking valley, the bowels of the earth, that have a life that had things happen to his life that forced him into situations that he had to do it the right way. Yeah, I could have been an asshole and drove without a license, and all it would have took for me to do is run into the cops, and now I'm in trouble. You know how many
Hmm.
times my father got locked up because he was driving around without a license? I
See.
refused to be that guy. I wouldn't do that. My father told me to be smarter than him. That wasn't smart. You driving around without a license. He used to bum licenses off of people. Because back then they didn't have picture license, right? So all you
Yep.
had to do
Yep.
is just like, can I borrow your car, your license? And y'all used to pass the license around the hood
Yep.
because people was losing their license because of child support and shit. So they learned how to pass the license around. Then they came out with damn photo ID. Fuck that damn game up. So now you can't do that no more. But
Hmm.
people stacked up. People still can't get where they got to go because they don't have a friggin' license. But he's not a man because he can't get to work like you can. Like, this is the thing that I'm talking about. Like, people be saying crazy shit just to be saying it. How is this man not a man because things happen in his life where he needs his woman to work? You don't know
Hmm.
what that conversation was about. You didn't live that life with him. She did. She understands why she had to work. And every time
Yep.
he got a chance to get her out of that damn hole, he said, "Baby, you can put your feet back up. I got it." As a matter of
See.
fact, I'm gonna take you down to the place, get your nails done, get your feet done, get you a real good massage, get your hair did. You know what I mean? I might even take your stinky ass on the damn vacation.
Hmm. Yeah.
But we're in the valley right now, and he's saying that I'm not a man because I'm in the valley, bruh. And I know what a lot of people might be saying, but that's not what he's saying. You can't fully be a man until you are paying all the bills consistently. And I'm like, I disagree with you because I'm a man when I'm not paying bills and when I am paying bills. I am responsible for my shit. I may not hold it right. I might be spilling it all over the place complaining and shit, but I know how to handle my shit.
See.
I'm a man of my word and I'm gonna keep moving forward. I can't I can't help life happening, especially when I'm not ready for that damn life to happen. I can't help that anymore. That's the past. There's nothing I can do about that. But it's real frustrating that the past keeps smacking you in the face in the future, right? I mean, the present, right? The past keeps smacking me in the present. Hey, dummy, you ain't got no money for that. I know. I'm waiting for it. Why are you waiting? I ain't got no damn choice. I'm doing everything I can do, but I can't do anything until they give me my money. Not real big moves. So I'm making small little moves, calculated moves to get back into the place. Because you got to be very, very careful. One wrong slip, and you're back down at the bottom again.
Hmm.
So you got to be really strategic, and you're gonna need your woman for that.
See,
Boy,
this
oh
is
boy. Yeah, go ahead, man. That flamed me up. I had to really look into myself and figure out why that bothered me so much.
see.
Because I don't disagree with what dude is saying. I understand.
Mhm.
He's just saying it wrong.
See, I think um, what he's saying, I don't disagree with it. And I just want to point out he started his preference by saying you should not get a woman until you get your finances straight. But at the same time, he's saying, yo, I didn't do that, but here's the blueprint of what I did because I've already had a woman, I already had a wife and kids. So this
Right.
is the blueprint of the way that I navigated through it.
Hmm.
So what he's saying, I agree with. And this is what we tell, young men coming up like, yo, don't worry about women. Focus on your finances because with the finances and you building your financial freedom, the women will come. They're going to
But
come.
hold
Uh-huh.
on, Walls. They come without the money. You see, I didn't plan on Toya. She came to me. She was all up in my stuff. She wanted to know what my name was, where I live, how long I've been coming. She wanted to know all that stuff. I wasn't going to say no to that. I liked it. Like so, it's like sometimes you can't help but friggin' fall in love. It happens. Attraction
No.
is attraction. So it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
you could tell these people like, yo, don't get married, don't be focused on a girl. But girls are focused on him. What is he supposed to do? Ignore him? That's not easy to do. They'll just get
No.
right up in your face. They don't care.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. But can one say that your situation was an outlier, so to speak? Because let's be real,
Oh yeah,
most
that
of
you
these,
can absolutely say
yeah,
that. You
because
know,
because
yes.
most of these people who got their mind on the books, women look at them as nerds, geeks, awkward, whatever. So they're not really trying to look for them. They're looking for the Pookies and the Ray Rays because it's exciting to them. But once that geek, whatever, or the nerd, as they want to call that person, builds financial wealth, then all of a sudden that geek and nerd start looking real attractive. You
Yeah,
know,
but see, that's not the conversation though. Right now, we got to
I,
focus on what's
I, I
right.
know I know that I'm getting to the point. I'm getting to the point
Okay, I
because
apologize.
we we gotta address the fact that he made his statement saying when you're young, focus on building your finances. So I'm just covering that.
Yeah,
Now,
but what I'm saying that's attractive as hell to the right woman. That's what I'm saying. Like the Pookies and Ray Rays, they're gonna get the stragglers, the excitement exciters. But um,
yeah, they of course they will. But with that being said, just know the stuff he's talking about, you have a greater chance of running into that with the Pookies and the Ray Rays.
mhm.
You get what I'm saying? Now, our
All right.
preference,
So what if
our
this
pre-
is well, okay? Let's say this. What if this man is a Pookie and a Ray Ray, and he's trying to be
who
good and do the broke man? What if he's a Pookie and a Ray Ray that's trying to do right by his woman?
that's what I was going to get into.
Okay, so that
That's exactly what I
now
was.
I see your flow.
Yeah,
Okay, now we go.
yeah.
Because I
That's
was
what I
like,
was going
why
to
is
get
he
into.
playing Pookies? Oh, because I didn't look
Yeah,
at him as a Pookie. I just looked at him as a man. But you're
yeah,
saying, what if he's a Pookie becoming a man?
yeah.
And in that in that respect, everything just fall right into place.
Yeah.
Now I get it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
So
Exactly.
now it makes sense. Like
All right.
you literally put the cart before the horse, thinking that
Yes.
you got this with $14. You got to be a fool to think you can take care of a family with $14 an hour. I get it.
Exactly.
You know,
Okay.
and yeah, now I got it.
So, so here's my case, right? Um, for me, I didn't have no skills. I just finished high school, and that was that or whatever, right?
Hmm.
Um, long story short, I won't get into details, but I got a record. I have a felony. So
I'm not surprised, boss.
yeah,
Not at
I have a
all. I
felony.
mean,
I have a
you
felony.
walking around shooting people with BB guns because you
Yeah,
thought it
I
was
know,
funny.
right?
Like you the type of dude that do like you one of those dudes that will be playing that game. Remember that game Open Net?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I hated that goddamn game, but it told me to keep my head up, didn't
Facts,
it? It
facts,
told me to keep my
facts,
head up. So it's like,
facts.
I mean, but that's why I say sometimes bullies are necessary. It keeps you alert. But
Yep.
that don't mean that you like these motherfuckers. You know what I mean? They
Exactly.
assholes. But
Exactly.
continue, bro. Continue.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody gives a
So
damn you got a freaking felony,
no,
bro.
I
You
know
good
that.
people.
Oh, I don't care about that. Nah. I got a
Yeah.
felony. So what I did was, like, as crazy as it sounds, the felony is what woke me the hell up,
Right.
because I was basically a Pookie and the Ray Ray, not giving life a damn. I work a job. If I don't like it, I quit. Live on the system with unemployment, yada yada. That was my life, and I lived under my parents' roof.
Hmm.
So what I've had to do when I caught the charge, whatever, what I did was, because in a case like that, nobody's gonna make you change. You're going to change yourself.
You got to.
So exactly. So what I did was I wind up um, getting a job, and I was like, under my parents' roof, I'm gonna have to move out of here, because if I stay under their roof, I'm gonna continue the same pattern. So I broke the cycle, got me a job where I know I'd be secure. It was a warehouse job, and moved out. Got an apartment with my boy, whatever. Now the next pattern was warehouse, warehouse, warehouse. And I remember at one job, the an older joker I was working with, he was like, "Yo," because I was rapping at the time. So I just made a track. He listened to it. He was like, "Yo, stay good to your music, man, because if you ain't got no skills, this is what you're gonna be looking forward to, warehouse jobs." And he was like, "Yo, I'm not happy with where I'm at, but this is what I got to do," and that stuck with me. So the last warehouse job that I had, I got fired. So after I got fired, I was like, "Yo, I can't keep doing this, because this is just a repeated cycle." So I said to myself, "Yo, I got a record. It's hard for me to get a job. Warehouse jobs, you could kind of slip through the crack or whatever. So what the hell can I do where my record won't matter? It'll require my skills." I got my CDL.
Hmm.
Now, this is where I say, dude has a point on what he's saying. Now, a lot of people may say they don't like New Jersey, but what I got now is because of New Jersey. Why? Because New Jersey has a system, whether you're working or you're not working, unemployment, whatever. They have a free program where if you want to go and learn a skill, a trade school, whatever, they'll pay for it. The only catch is, whatever trade you're going for, it got to be a commodity in the job market.
Hmm.
So if you want to be a nurse, guess what, ladies? You could be a nurse. You want to be a computer programmer or something like that through a trade school. Guess what? They'll pay for it, free of charge. So I was like, "Yo, trucking is what I'll do. I'll drive." I use that as a bridge to level myself up. With that being said, I didn't stay stale. I picked up multiple skills, getting different jobs, whether it's, delivery, a reefer truck where refrigerated goods, sanitation business, picking up, operating heavy equipment. Needless to say, I get what dude is saying, as far as like, you got to do what you got to do to level yourself up, whether it's two jobs, three jobs, whatever, or just build your skills. Like, for instance, you said with the website thing, right? That you was
Right.
building websites. If you would have seen that coming, or with the knowledge you have now, you would have built on those skills that you have. You wouldn't have stayed stagnant. You would have been like, I bet I got the website, I got the how to make websites. Now what's the next thing I could do to build in more money? And basically he's saying, keep your eyes on the prize. Don't stay stagnant. If you do that, you will always level up, always be able to keep building your income. Then you can be in situations where your wifey don't gotta work. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand circumstances, whatever, but that's how I processed what he was saying, whatever. But
Right.
where he lost me was saying, I don't think you're a man if you're paying 50% of the bills, because at the end of the day, we're all gonna go through hardships. Look at COVID. People was making banging bucks. COVID came, what happened? Wiped everybody's finances out. So at a drop of a dime, even though you live in life, like you said, you could be at the bottom of the barrel, just like
Yep.
that.
You
You
know, in
know?
a flash, and it's not, and it's
Yes,
like you won't even see it coming. Like in a
yes,
flash, this shit rocked so many people, and it's like
yeah,
they like you. That's why I keep saying like you cannot value money more than you value yourself, guys. I don't give a rip what a woman says. That's her problem. Okay, it's a
yeah.
free damn country. You be whoever you want to be with. I'm not about to sit here and let you beat me up because I ain't making the money that you think I should be making.
Hmm. I agree, man.
I mean, I'm
I
doing the
agree.
best I can. If I'm not sitting on my ass, then leave me the hell alone. You see me out every day getting it right,
Yep.
then get off my back.
Facts.
Okay?
Facts.
Don't give me no grief over trying to get it. I'm doing it the legal way. That's harder.
Facts. And here's another equation that he didn't factor in. Nowadays, women want to work. And to be honest
Right.
with you, to be
Yes.
honest with you,
Yes.
I would rather my lady work, or at least put in some type of hours, because let's be real, if she's just solely relying on me and out of the workforce and something happened to me, what is she gonna do now?
Right.
She ain't got no skills, she ain't got no experience. You don't
Right.
think these
She
companies are
can't.
gonna look at
Yo,
that?
listen. This was. Oh my God. My wife and I, we had this conversation years ago, and I was like, babe, what if something happened to me? You don't have any
Hmm.
skills. I remember having
Hmm.
this conversation with her because
Hmm.
she didn't have any
Hmm.
skills.
Yep.
None. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? I mean,
Yep.
it, I was like, what if something happened to me? You need to learn how to fend for yourself. So
Yep.
I trained her how to do Uber. I trained her how to do this stuff. Next thing you know, she's doing DoorDash. Before you know it, she a freaking, she better than me now.
Yeah.
She's more
Yeah.
efficient than I am. I'm the one that taught her. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? So it's like
Yep.
for in that, I feel like, yo, shit, she good no matter what happens. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? And
Exactly.
I'm not worrying about her being able to take care of herself. She can do
Yep.
that, you know,
Facts.
and she enjoys it. She's not, and listen,
Yep.
it's not like she don't enjoy it. She
You
loves to
know,
be out on the road. She like to get, you know what I mean? Like that's not something that she will give up easily. It's freedom, you know? Okay, I want to.
I was about to say that too. I was gonna say, do you think it's a form of like her way of decompressing with all the craziness that's going in the house,
Absolutely.
kids running? Yeah, yeah,
Yes, yes.
yeah.
It gets her out of the house. It gets her in the
Hmm.
world. She can be a boss in her land, you know, and not have
Yep.
to cater to three men. You know what I'm saying? So she loves it. But
You know what? Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. No, I thought you. Go ahead.
no,
Go ahead.
but for dude to say that, it's like, and again, I get who he is talking to. He's
Yeah.
talking to the man that had a problem with what he said. All right. I
Yeah.
might have had a problem with what he said, but I will never plan on having a conversation with him about it. I don't give a shit enough. I don't agree, moving on. You know what I'm saying? This dude had a big problem with that. So he's talking
Yeah.
to the person who had a huge problem with it. Me,
Hmm.
I would have just nixed that. I'm like, I would have thought about it like, you goofy ass, get the hell out of here. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Because I understand what dudes say. Yo, it's easy for you to say you're rich.
Yeah.
You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying? Like, you
Exactly.
rich. I'm not rich, and I don't know. I don't have the skills to get to that richness.
You
Like
you
these
know
are the skills that I got, and you putting me down for the skills that I got. Like this might be the only thing I got.
you know what that remind me of? Like that's like married men telling people, "Yo, wait till you get married. Don't get none of the don't get none don't chase, I'll just say vag for the sake of YouTube purposes. Don't chase the vag, it'll come to you." They looking
Right.
like, dude, you got access to cheeks every night and you telling me like it's like, yo, I hear where you're coming from, but you could go to sleep at night every day and you got cheeks accessible. I don't have
Yeah.
that luxury,
Yeah.
so, so it's like,
Yo, you remind me of what's her name, honey? Bay, that freaking girl, Bynum. I forget her name. No more
uh,
seats. And she said the exact same thing, but on the woman's side. You telling me not to get none of these, and you got thighs and shoulders and
yeah,
pectorals
yeah,
and muscles, and I'm sitting here holding the pillow, and you gonna tell me shut up until you live it? You don't know
right,
what you talking about. Yes.
yeah,
Juanita Bynum, right.
yeah,
Like, get the heck out of here. You want to come at me like that, man? Shoot.
yeah,
But at the
yeah,
same time, you got to look at it like he's got a friggin' point. If
yeah.
you
Oh
can't
yeah,
handle,
definitely.
if you can't hold the female, if you can't hold the household down, don't do it. But she's with her. He's with her. Yo, do you know how many boss chicks are out here that do not want to rely on a man at all? I just need you for the kids.
Exactly.
Like you forget how many wrong women out there. They was raised hard like that. That's the
Mm-hmm.
only way they know. They don't
Yep.
want a man telling them what to do.
Mm-mm.
They're not bossing a man around. They just don't want to be freaking. They don't want to be pigeonholed down by a man.
They don't
Like
want to be
you ain't gonna be.
dependent.
I don't. No, it's not dependent. She don't give a shit about being dependent. She don't want no man telling her what to do, where she can go, and what
Mm,
she can. No, she want her own life.
gotcha.
That don't make
Gotcha.
her a freaking bad person. That don't make.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, these women. My wife is independent as hell. I told her how to fly. She like, get away from me. I'm good. I got it now. Like, hey, can I get some attention later? All right. Don't forget about me. I'm right here.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like she was like, wait a minute, I could do this and make money. It was over.
You know,
It
you
was
know, you
like,
know,
damn.
you,
Like, man, she be telling me like, I got the afternoon shift. I'm like, all right, I stay here. You know what I'm saying? She don't give a rip. You know.
yeah,
So for me to tell that woman to stay home, she like, no, I've
yeah,
been doing that. I'm tired of that. That's boring now.
uh,
And that's something else
yeah,
I want to do.
yeah. Let me ask you this, man, because you know how men, we always be on some, yo, I need my space, whatever, this, that, and the third. Why you always breathing on me, this, that, and the third? You always want your space from the woman. But the minute you get a woman that loves her space, you be like, damn, I wish she was here next to me. Like,
I mean, see. I mean, I've had that, right? But
uh-huh.
it's usually mutual, right? Because
Yeah,
I'm not used to my wife not wanting to be around me. Like that's why that junk hurt. The hell, that really hurts when it gets to that point where she don't really want to be around me.
no,
Especially if I
I
did
don't.
something stupid. But I'm
Nah,
talking. No,
not
I'm talking
not.
about. I know what you're talking about. Just on some
Okay,
regular,
okay,
she just
okay.
want to be left alone.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah, yeah.
that's
Got you,
difficult because I like to be alone too. You gotta see. You
got
gotta
you.
understand. Even though I, my wife loves being alone because she was the only child. I love
Mm,
being alone because I was the oldest child. I was
yeah,
always
yeah,
responsible
yeah.
for everybody. So I got to, like, so when I'm not responsible for people, I'm great. Like, oh, thank you. I got my
So
freedom.
in other words, same building, different views.
Yes. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Like she doesn't really. I mean, half the time when we apart, we up there texting each other left and right. Hey, you, how you doing? What you doing? Where you at? What you been? You know what I'm saying? You just woke up. You got some sleep. Blah blah blah. It's some cute stuff. Like we not on some like you know what I mean. Get away from me. And I don't see her forever. She's talking back to me. She just want to be out in the wild. Like
yeah,
she's talking
yeah.
about, we're communicating, but it's like she doing her thing.
Oh yeah.
So again,
I could.
I don't really see any of that. Morning, what's up, Eric? Yeah, I just don't see where all that stuff is coming from. I guess the guy, he's stuck in that realm because a lot of men do look at it that way. They think if you're not making all, you ain't paying all the bills, you're not a man. So I'm sitting here trying to ask. I would love to ask this man, "What up, T?" I would love to ask this man if that is in fact the case. What happens if you lose everything? Are you now no longer the man? And I'm sure he's going to say, "I'll do whatever I got to do to make sure she ain't got to work." That's a guarantee. So I would not lose my man card because I lost everything. And I'm like, okay, I, I get that, but I feel the same way if I can't hold down all the bills.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not I'm not I'm not less of a man because I lost my job. I'm not less of a man because I'm choosing a better path because the last path that I've given didn't work for us. All right? 2008 was a freaking bombshell. We had another one few years later. And we had yet another one a few years later, 2 years later after that. So I keep realizing that hold up, every so often there's a freaking crash in this company that's got to be rebuilt and rebooted, and usually
Hmm.
I'm the one that get hit with it. So I'm going to economy crash proof my life
Yeah.
any way I can. So no, I don't want to rely on Target. I was relying on Toys R Us, and in one fell swoop, they were gone.
You know they coming back, right?
I know they're coming back, but they were gone for like 8 years, bro.
I know.
That's
No,
eight Christmases that
I was
I
just
didn't
throwing
get
it
my
out there.
extra
That's
money.
all. I was
Yo,
just throwing it
man,
out there.
I
That's
was
all.
hot when I said
Yeah.
no more Toys R Us. That was the best night job I've ever had in my life. It's so
Shoot.
freaking set. Like everything is so smooth. It's like it's almost like a assembly line type thing. It's real smooth.
Mm,
It's puzzle
mm.
pieces. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yep.
Minecraft for
Adults.
night crew. Yeah,
Got
it's
you.
Minecraft.
Got you.
So I
Yeah.
loved it.
Mm.
They took that shit away from me. I was mad as hell. I was like, damn it. What did they do that for? Oh, they owe you money, so they got turned down. They got shut down all their stores because they owe you money. Ain't that about a
Yep.
blip?
Yep. And we know the night shift pays more than the daytime.
Yes, yes they do.
Yep.
$13 an hour
Yep.
to listen to music and comedy shows. I
Facts.
loved it. So
Let
don't
me
give me this crap that I don't know how to work. I do know how to work. But let me tell you something. Them $13 an hour jobs be kicking sometimes.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Everybody chilling, having a good time. Somebody bust out the radio. Work getting done. Store look beautiful. Everybody happy eating pizza. It's cold, but
Yep.
it's still pizza.
Yep. You're right about that. Let me ask you this, right? If you would like, because we also got to look at the reality of losing everything, right? Because at the end of the day, that can happen to any one of us at any drop of a dime. Here's the thing, men, we're problem solvers, so to speak. Would you be willing to let your significant other, or whatever the case may be, right? Would you let that person go free if you lost everything in order for you to build yourself back up, or
Well, let me just
would you
before
be on? Go
before I
ahead.
answer that question, let me just say something. For everybody in the stream, I just want to make this perfectly clear. When I say no skills, I meant no street skills. I wasn't talking
Yeah,
about she didn't have job skills. The woman was
yeah.
working a regular job, but I wanted her to get street skills just in case we didn't have jobs because we kept losing them for some damn reason. So it's like, yo, we got to get street skills just in case we lose our job. We can actually do something, right? So we started learning how to hustle on the streets. You
Hmm.
know what I mean? Legally, but we did hustle on the streets. We used eBay, we used Craigslist, stuff like that. That's what I mean by teaching her skills. You know, it wasn't like she was some dumb dumb. I read her comment. I just wanted to make sure that was clear. My wife
Got
been
you.
working forever. That's never been a problem.
Got you.
But what
But
was you
yeah,
asking?
yeah. If you was in a situation where you lost everything, right, and you know for a fact, well, I can't say for a fact, but you in your heart of hearts, you felt like, yo, letting your wife break off and like do her own thing while you sit back and focus on you. Because let's be real, men, when we gotta only focus on ourselves, we kind of excel better because we're willing to go to nights without eating. We're willing to
Yeah.
sacrifice a lot to do these things.
Yep.
Would you be willing to make that sacrifice of, okay, I'm gonna let her break her free of the shackles, so to speak, so that she can have a better, so she could be in a better situation while I level up. And I hope once I get myself situated, we can reconnect the way that we should. Or would you just be like, nah, we just gonna ride together and try and figure this out, whatever?
I
And
would
doing
say
that,
ride together and figure it out because the expenses
okay.
is going to the expenses are going to triple if you do it that way.
Because like, what if it's a situation she could live with her mother or something like that? Not saying that's what, but let's just say for the sake of argument, she could live with her mother
I
under a
still
house,
wouldn't
not
do it
paying
because
rent.
there's no.
Okay,
I still wouldn't do it because I can make that agreement with we adults, man. I can make that agreement with my wife and live in the same house. Like that's not a hard thing for us to do. We've done it before, you know. So I think that's kind of. I don't think it's necessary for her to move out. Uh, Me personally, but I can see how that would be necessary, right? All I got to do is to leave my wife alone for a couple of weeks, and that negative energy dissipates. But um, as far as no, my wife is not like that. We're not, we're not, we're not in that level, that place of we got to do that. We've done that before. Don't get it twisted. We've done it before. That we had to, separate and say, look, I got to get away from you. You need to get away from me. Whatever. Um, we've done that, so don't get it twisted. I'm not trying to make our relationship look better than it is. It's not. I'm just saying that part wouldn't make any sense for us because
okay.
we're already doing that, so to speak. Like we're kind of already. I'm grinding home, and she's out doing her thing, and I'm like, all right, cool, and it's just whatever. I don't think it's an issue to do it together in that aspect.
Got you. Me, I mean, for me, to be honest with you, if it was a situation like that for me, I would have been like, yo, um, if it makes sense financially for you to stay with your mom or whatever for X amount of time while I focus on me, I would be all on it for the simple fact that that's another bill that we don't have to work. Like it minimized the financial situation significantly because
Yeah.
where we had internet bill, um, water bill, rent, all of these things coming into play, all that is eradicated.
Hmm.
So now if she's working, that money you make, you can basically pocket and do whatever, like save, all of that stuff you can do that. And in the meantime, even if it's tough on my end and I'm like, yo, I might need a couple of dollars just for me to break through till I land something, it's easier for her to give me those couple of dollars because she don't have that much other bills to worry about other than feed the kids and stuff like that. So for me, it would make sense and fast track me to getting on my feet. So even if I'm like, yo, I just need to hold off to my first paycheck so I can do XYZ, and it means that I'm gonna be starving, for like the next 2 weeks or so. But after that, I'm gonna get back on that positive road. Yeah, I'll be all for it.
Oh my God! Listen. That's me 100%. Right? That I
Yeah.
totally get. So when I say and I've said this to Tori before. When I say I'm about to get zoned in. So is there anything else you need before I zone in? When I
Mhm.
say that, she knows it's going to be a minute before she's going to see me. Right? She's going to see me in person, but she is not going to see me in spirit. I'm gonna be gone,
Yeah, yeah.
right? I'm gonna be so focused. Like my focus is laser. I don't think y'all understand. Like I'm a robot. I turn off.
Yeah.
I turn off and I just go. It's on autopilot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And once I get on autopilot, there is no like you got to have something major to affect me because I make the decision that I'm going to ride with something, and I schedule my life around it. That's why I love what I do, and I had to get it back.
Mm-hmm.
So I schedule my life around what I need to do, which is what I need to do is work on my business.
Mm-hmm.
What I gotta do is pay these bills.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I do what I need to do while I'm doing what I gotta do, and
Yep.
that's why it works for me.
Yep.
People don't understand that mentality. And so many people would say, I don't know how I would be able to make it without a check. I said, me neither. That's why I don't want one.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't ever
Yep.
want a check because
Yep.
if I need a check, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
You know, I'm done.
Yep.
Like it's over for me because I gotta go get that check every single week or
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks or a month, depending on how they freaking pay your ass. I gotta get it. So I gotta stay glued to this until I get the check, and hopefully, nothing messed up in that whole 2 weeks that I have to pay for, so I can get closer to my goal. You know,
Yep.
because
Yep.
life be happening, man. Any
Mm-hmm.
type of thing can happen. That's why you get freaking bumper insurance because you don't know if something's gonna happen. Now your car's done. You need a rental because you gotta get to work. You ain't got no choice. You gotta put that. It's too much to be thinking about. I'm not a man if I don't make half the freaking kiss my ass. All right, I'm not
Exactly.
hearing that. I'm not
Exactly.
hearing that. But you
Exactly.
bumped your damn head. So because you did it the way you wanted to do it, I'm not a man. Kiss my black ass. Do you know your kids? I know mine. Oh, we didn't talk about that. What about if I wanted to raise my damn kids? What if I wanted to be a part of their life and
Yep.
not be freaking popping bottles in the club because I need to make a business deal?
Mm-hmm.
Because you got to live that lifestyle to get that lifestyle.
Oh, that is so true. So true. Look, man, this is what I will say. Like, because I know for that video, for some people, it affect them, and it hit home. But this is what I say. As far as this man saying, because the man who was making like the $14 or $15 an hour, he was
Hmm.
asking the man, how can I do this? How can I do this? And my thing is this: Gary just laid out his that he's focused on what he's doing, and he's gonna be driven to what he's doing, and he's not gonna lose focus on what he's doing. Yes, it's gonna take sacrifices for you to, make ends meet here and there to reach your ultimate goal. But at the end of the day, if you have the vision to do what it is that you're trying to accomplish, stay with that vision. Never surrender that drive, because consistency equals results. No matter how you slice it, if you stay consistent with what you're doing with that drive, you will get results. And if that's not your cup of tea, and you're a person who's like, yo, I want a job where I work and, make a good salary, this, that, and the third, my recommendation is get a skill that you will enjoy. Me, I happen to like driving. So that's why I got my CDL. And you're talking to a person that that has a rap sheet, that has a felony on his record. So it can be done the way I did it. I got the skill, worked my way up from having a CDL, from earning $13 an hour to now damn near $30 an hour. So it can be done. Just gotta level up, keep your head on the swivel, update your resume. When I say update your resume, work on more skills. Just like I'm pretty sure Gary could tell you on his end of the spectrum, and even my end of the spectrum, because we're all in this content creative space, and trying to build other things to basically achieve that financial freedom. You still got to update your skills with content creation if
Every
that's the
day.
route that you're gonna go. So
every day. There's
so
no.
when you're exactly so updating your resume, I'm gonna let you go. I'm just gonna say a couple words and you can have it, Gary. Update your resume, pick up more skills. If you're at a job, whatever, and let's just say they have you doing deliveries or something like that, and now they got roll off. Hey, supervisor, can you train me on the roll off? Guess what? You just updated your resume. That's another skill that you picked up. So you always want to update your resume because the more you update your resume, the more skills you have, which is going to equate to more pay. So there's ways to do it. So that's just to answer the question for that gentleman that was like, how do I do this? How do I do this? There's ways to do it. Floor is yours, Gary.
Yeah, there is another part in the piece where I really admire the what we call him the broke man. I think that's so condescending to say, but
Yeah,
the guy that was making $14 an hour, that's not. You don't know if that's broke. You know what I mean? You don't know his
exactly.
debt. You don't know his
Exactly.
expenses. That may not be broke.
Yep.
That might be doing. He might be profiting $15 um, of that money, a day or a week,
Yep.
whatever. It's not
Yep.
broke. That he's
Yep.
able to save now. Like a lot of people are in a deficit. He might be in a surplus. So
Yep.
don't ever say that you don't know that person's financial whatever. Yeah, his
That
car is
is
crap, but he owns it. He ain't paying no damn crazy ass insurance on it. He ain't paying no
yeah.
crazy ass note on it. Y'all
Preach,
forget
brother.
that these
Preach.
things cost money.
Preach.
But because he's making $14 an hour, oh, he can't possibly be in a surplus. Right. I was in a surplus. I had more money being broke than I ever had from having freaking credit.
That is so true. Oh my gosh, that is so true. Talk slow,
I
brother.
ain't never seen how broke you credit if that's broke. You broke if you on credit. All right. That brother probably got money in his pocket every day. Do you? You got plastic. But you you
Yeah.
you getting down on this dude. This is what kills me about people, yo. Y'all get down on the ones that they don't got all that extra stuff. They got a
Yep.
simple life. That's what did he say? He said you're a rich man with all this stuff around you. I don't have any of this stuff. $14 an hour might be okay for me.
Yep.
You gotta make $13,000 a day to keep this
Yep.
shit going.
Yep.
That's a lot of work. I ain't gotta do all that.
Yep.
And my wife has no problem going half on it. She chill.
Yep.
What if she's going for her career? We don't think about that. But I do appreciate that this man did say, explain. When he said, do you know what emotional abuse is? He said, explain. I'm
Yeah.
sure he had a definition of what emotional abuse is. He wanted to know his definition so he could connect with him. So
Yep.
that tells me this brother listened to his woman way more than you think. He listens
Uh-huh.
to his woman
Mm-hmm.
because he wanted to know what you meant by that before you jump to conclusions. That brother is going, yo. That's brother right there. After this damn conversation, I would not be surprised if we see 10 years later this motherfucker's a millionaire because you
Yeah.
pissed him the fuck off. Oh, I'm not a
Yep.
man because I don't want what you want. So what I'm
Yep.
gonna do is I'm gonna show you how much fucking man I am, and I'm gonna make you look like a goddamn clown.
Yep.
Just to throw it all away because I never wanted it.
Instant
That's all
motivation.
I would do. I would
That's
do some dumb shit like that.
that's that
Just to say,
motivation.
I'm giving it all away because I never wanted it. I just wanted to shit on your fucking money. I want to look you dead in your eye and say, I got more than you, nigga, and I don't need it.
Yep.
Now, how
And
do you feel? Who's more man now? Because I did this shit just to show you up. I was playing. This was a game for me. This is your real life.
yep, that's that serious motivation, man.
Bro, you
That,
cannot motivate somebody more than that, man. That boy,
you're right.
what the shoot? I'm a stunt on you. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Yeah.
Y'all be killing me with this whole like. Listen, the heart of a man is never ever gone. He might be lazy right now. Like right now, I'm in my fat clothes. I'm being lazy right now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really trying to kill myself trying to work out right now. I can't wait to get back to the gym. Christmas coming up. You know what I'm saying? Like, there ain't no need to jump. There ain't no need to rush. I can wait to Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Stay in my fat clothes for a couple more months.
Mhm.
And then I'll be out. You know what I'm saying? Get back on the treadmill in January. But that don't mean I ain't doing push-ups. That don't mean I ain't doing sit-ups. That don't mean that I'm not doing my squats. I'm
Yep.
still keeping myself in shape. I'm just fat.
Yep. That's fat fit.
I'm fat fit. I'm gonna
Yeah.
shred this shit up. Y'all gonna be like, damn, G. I'm like, yeah, I know, yeah. I've been doing this shit forever. What the fuck you
Yep.
mean? I've been broken most of my life. I know how to bulk.
Facts.
That's the one thing I know how to do is bulk.
Uh-huh. That's easy as freaking stepping out of bed for real. You
Yes, you
know?
get out of bed, you do 300 sit-ups, you good. You
For
know what I'm
real.
saying? Like, all right, so that's gonna be a six pack in 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not hard. Y'all think this shit is hard? It's not. It's just a commitment. Anything you commit to, you gonna do. I'm not ready to commit to. Well, that's not true. I knew exactly what I wanted to commit to. I just couldn't achieve it yet.
Yeah.
Now I got what I committed to. Now it's over. It's a game over. I'm about to level up so fucking fast. Like I give myself 6 months before I'm pushing something real nice. 6 months,
Hmm.
about 6 months. I'm gonna be pushing something real nice in 6 months, and that's just because I ain't got nothing better to do. I got all the time in the world to just sit there and build my brand. Because now I'm about to build my brand. Because
Time
now I know exactly what I need to do. I know how
is
to do it.
on my side. Yes, it
Yes,
is.
it's yeah. Like I can do this in my sleep now. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. Like I'm about to tie a skill with a skill.
Facts.
They're gonna be eating off each other. All
Hell,
because
we already working while working, so why not?
right, you're right. I'm ready to pull off to do some. I'm ready to pull off and do some lift.
For real. But
So I
yeah,
just woke
man.
everybody up, got everybody pumped, got everybody ready to go. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But ready to get out the door. You know what I'm saying? That money, somebody doing sales. I'm like, motherfucker, fuck you. You damn right. I'm doing the sit-ups right now. Did he say 300? He'll have a six pack in 6 months. That's the
I
cheat
know,
code.
right?
Yeah, let me go ahead and just let me start with 10. You know what I'm saying? I can start with 10. You said
Yeah.
300. Damn, that's a lot of sit-ups.
Yeah. Work your way up that ladder.
That's what you be doing? Yeah, why not? I ain't doing nothing else. I ain't doing nothing anyway. Why not? Yeah, it's fat around it. It's sore as hell too.
Hmm.
My stomach stay sore because I want a 6 pack in 6 months. So I'm doing my sit-ups now.
Hmm.
You know, but that don't mean that I want to change my diet right now. I don't need to. You can build the muscle under the fat. I mean, that's the best time to do it.
And then burn the fat out off
And
later.
then burn the fat off, and then your body's gonna deflate, but you're gonna be so cut and strizzled, and because everything's back in portion, you're gonna look bigger than you really are.
Yep. And that helps out too. Well, then again, that's just a case of losing weight too fast.
Hmm.
Where where people have like the saggy skin and stuff like that. That's just a case
Well,
of
that's neither here or there. I mean, that's a whole nother show.
it
But
is.
yeah, because when it comes down to the skin, depending on how much elasticity that you burnt out of your skin, will determine how much skin you're going to have for hanging around. Like if you 500 pounds, yeah, you there's not really much work. There's not really much you can do to tighten
Oh
that
yeah,
back
yeah,
up.
yeah,
You
definitely,
know,
definitely,
but if you just
definitely.
like 40 pounds overweight, yeah, you could tighten that up with no problem. That's
Even
easy.
hell, even if to be honest, even if you're about 100 pounds overweight, if you're
Yeah,
solid, if your body's solid and not,
yeah.
like fat, whatever, then yeah, you're not gonna have that saggy skin thing going on.
Get your collagen going on. Eat your
Yep,
freaking get your fatty acids in your system. You know, heavy
yep,
on the vitamin E, lotion. You know, hell, you can do needle therapy. That'll help out a lot too. There's a lot of ways to make you to repair your skin. It's still an organ. Just take
we
care of
got
it.
we gonna need to do a show centered around fitness one of these mornings. Get people pitching the
Yeah, that's a long
games.
time ago. I ain't trying to do that right now. I get you, but no, I'm trying to eliminate shows right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like I'm
I
about to get
feel
on my
you.
grind. Like I'm not
I
about
feel
to
you.
like. No, I got real work to do now. You
I
know what I'm
feel
saying?
you.
Because building a brand ain't easy. That's some hard work.
Speaking
But
of
if you do it right,
eliminating,
yeah,
go ahead. Go ahead. No,
good.
go ahead. You said no. You were saying if you do it right.
No, yeah, if you do it right, man, that's gonna pay dividends for years because it's all evergreen content.
Exactly.
People gonna watch those videos for years. For years. All you gotta do is just keep it relevant, and that's not hard to
Exactly.
do. You just keep as nutrition evolves or as the internet evolves, you evolve your channel with it, and you just keep going. People will keep flooding to those older videos because they're not bad videos. They're
Nope.
just older content. Like I still watch the video game now. You know how many times I went back and watched his videos from 13 years ago?
Hmm.
I watched them so many times. It's what do you call it? It's therapeutic. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yep.
Because I remember when I first discovered him. Oh man, yeah, I used to play that video game. I hated that game. You know what I'm saying? It was terrible.
Yep.
And it brings me back to that every time. So I love that
Which,
guy for that.
which can segue into the show for Friday. We could have a retro show.
Ooh,
Talk.
retro.
Yes, sir. Yes,
That'd be
sir.
fun.
Talking about the 80s and 90s, growing up,
Oh, well,
the
man, you know
things
what?
that we.
I've been wanting to do an 80s, um, 80s, not, I guess an 80s theme channel
Yes,
for
yes.
so long. That'd be fun. Like we did like a 80s channel review, you know what I mean?
Yep,
Where we just sit and talk about the video and shit like
yep.
that. But we got to set that up right because you got to do that justice. You can't just, not work that through because
Oh,
there's
yeah.
a
Oh,
whole
yeah.
lot of moving parts that goes into making that work properly. But it's going to be so much fun because you get to talk about what you really, really, really enjoyed as a child, you know,
Hmm.
and you get back there, He-Man, all that good
Oh,
stuff.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's just like see how everybody perked up when I said that,
Yeah,
He-Man.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's all you gotta do.
We gotta add to that too. When we do that, we gotta add a verses in there. Like, yo, what if He Man
Yeah.
fought Lion-O?
Oh,
Things like
He-Man will
that.
whoop Lionel's ass. Yo, yo,
Or
there's no way.
or Heathcliff versus Garfield. Like things
Heathcliff
like
versus
that.
Garfield.
Yeah.
You
Heathcliff
really
versus
think Garfield
Garfield.
has a chance against Heathcliff?
Hey,
He's the
all right.
laziest
Heath,
cat
what
ever.
about what about Heathcliff versus Riff Raff? Don't
Riff
sleep on
Raff.
Pretty Boys now. Yeah, Riff Raff was the second cartoon that came off where he was dating Sonya, the white cat, and he was
Oh, Riff Raff, the
with
guy with the
Hector.
hat.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was with Hector.
Ah,
Hector.
yeah. Oh my
Wordsworth
God.
and
Yeah.
Mungo. Yeah.
Yes. Manga. Yes. Yes. Oh shit. Yes.
Yo, Wordsworth was my boy, yo.
Oh
Oh,
man.
yo, it's gonna be a lit show Friday. It's gonna be a lit show, reminiscing, like, basically tapping into that kid inside of you.
That's a damn shame. Mongo, my brain just accessed the whole file. Like, yup. Loved it.
Yo,
Loved it. Yo, I used to love that goddamn shit. Oh, that was awesome.
oh
Oh, that was
yeah,
awesome.
oh yeah,
That was
oh
awesome.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna bring this to a wrap. Going forward, the show, we're gonna keep it an hour long, because at the end of the day, we still got, work to do. We still got to get on with those, and we can't fall behind when it comes to work. Or else, the boss is gonna pull out the whip like, March, March. I'm joking. I'm being facetious, but yeah, still
Mm.
got work that we got to cover and everything like that. And we feel like it's best to keep it an hour because we could be more hard hitting, straightforward, and not filibuster. We hit you with genuine content because time is of the essence.
Yeah.
So 6 a.m. to 7 o'clock, I think that's the sweet spot.
You
I
simp.
mean,
You's
let
a
us
simp.
know
Hey,
who. I'm a
hey,
simp.
simpy. Simp.
I'll be a simp.
You are a simp
if,
of
if I'm
simps.
if I'm a
You are a
simp, that
smelly
means I'm
simp.
doing my that means I'm doing my job.
And guess what? I'm a simp too. I've been a simp my entire life. You know what? I'll be a
For real.
simp for that woman for the rest. I don't give a damn. If that's what I am, a simp to that woman, I'm a simp, 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 simp. I don't give a rip. I love being a simp. It's fun. You know, I get
Yes, sir.
treats and stuff, and I get the smiles, and I also get the aggravation, but half the time I'm deserving of it. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I get to put my foot down every once and again. You know what I mean? You know,
Yes, sir.
she let me have my day in the court. You know what I mean? And
Yes,
only
sir.
and when they say pick your battles, god damn it, they was telling the truth. Oh
Oh
my
yeah.
god.
Yes,
We
you
need
know
to
why?
do a show on picking your damn battles.
Yes, yes.
Okay? Because
We'll add that
listen,
to the plethora of
that
topics.
is an amazing topic. How to pick your battles with your woman. That's a Saturday show
Yes.
because a lot of people do not know how to pick battles with their woman. They picking all over the wrong battle and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just some pulling up dumb shit. Man, if you keep putting it down, you got to get the hair out of the damn sink. You know what I mean? I'm tired of his hair all over the sink.
It's gonna be an interesting one for real.
You mad
With
at no?
that,
You mad at hair? This guy,
sound us
this
out, brother.
is guy, man. Wow, Petey, you folks have a good one.
Yes, you ladies and gentlemen have a good rest of the day. Peace.
This job.